Alright guys, so just before the video starts, I just want to say a huge thank you to those that have been supporting me for the longest. I really do appreciate it, and to obviously to the new ones, or to the new supporters coming in. Again, I do appreciate your guys' support. Obviously, just kind of wanted to furthermore talk about the giveaways. So there's currently a giveaway going on right now. I'll link the video down below if you guys do want to enter. It's near the end of the video where I talk about it, so please do watch it to figure out on how to enter. But I'm really trying to focus more on giving back to my supporters. So I'm just going to say this right now. Once we do the deluxe pass giveaway, once I've picked the winners in about 6 days time, and once we get that giveaway done, I'm going to actually decide and give out some starter hunter passes. 1, it's cheap. 2, I can pick a lot more winners. And 3, I mean, hey, it's got a multi of each. Why not? So again, do my best to kind of give back. And again, it will be done in the same way as I did the deluxe pass, or how I'm currently doing the deluxe pass giveaway. So again, just for the supporters out there, trying to give back. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over the new runes, or some of the runes that they've currently specified and are looking into and will be adjusting, of course. And so I just kind of wanted to see on what they're doing right now, so that way we can get an idea on if they're good now. Then I guess when they're getting buffed, they're going to be even better. Because to be fair, I'm looking at some of these skill runes, and I'm not going to complain. I'm glad not many people have been using them, because hey, if they're going to be coming in to be balanced for the best, or for the better, I'll take it. So we'll start things off with Vital Strike, Internal Wound. Isn't this the yeah, okay, yeah, so this is Vital Strike. Obviously with Vital Strike right now, it is Hone In, which I've already specified being one of the best damage dealing runes that the game offers, of course. Unfortunately, I don't have it in Heroic because I'm getting terrible RNG luck. But the one in question is this bad boy right here. I have used this in the past. It is a pretty, I'm surprised. I'm surprised on why not many people were picking up on this one, because it basically makes it so that you decrease the enemy's defense. So, I mean, technically speaking, you can double up on dropping their defense by, you know, shadow stepping, then applying this skill. So you can really get the decrease going on the enemy's defense. So again, this was a bit of a surprise. So I'm expecting some good things to come out from this. They're not going to nerf it because obviously they want people to use it. I feel like percentage-wise in damage, if they want to buff that up, I'm cool with that. But what more they can cater to, that's one thing which I'm curious to see. What if they make it so that not only does it drop defense, I mean, they could also raise the percentage on the defense drop. That could be something, because if you get a legendary version of this, it goes to 20%, and I'm just like, I could just bring in Choi and drops the enemy's defense by 20%, right? And then from that, I can then decide to bring in a rune that does more damage. So yeah, they could potentially up the percentage in the defense drop, which would be pretty insane if they choose to. Like 30% defense drop, oh my god. So yeah, do that, and increasing the percentage for the damage, we might be hitting the money on this one. So that's cool. Furthermore, we've got Dagger Toss, Bombardment. So obviously I've already spoken about with the Dagger Toss. I feel like just in general, not many people use this skill. I mean, I don't blame you. But the one in question kind of surprised me, because it increases the damage by 30% when attacking a knockdown target. Now, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, from an AoE perspective, this could be something pretty decent, because I mean, it's keeping the enemy knocked down, and then from that point on, we can kind of bundle up and do an attack and get that extra 30% going on. I'm curious to see. Yeah, I feel like if this can affect elites and big bosses, then maybe this could be something. I don't know. This one is one of the ones that I'm just kind of confused on what more could be done for this. I'm gonna let this one simmer and see what the developers go about to balance adjusting that one. Mutilate, Phantom, and Strike. What we got over here? Mutilate is this one, right? Yeah. So the ones that are getting buffed are the ones that don't get used, which kind of makes sense, because as of right now, it is the element version of Mutilate that is being consistently used. Because 1, they do damage, and 2, with what they apply, it's actually pretty decent. So you've got the Frostbite, you've got the Freeze Form, the Cold Storm. Does amazing damage too, really effective when the enemy's weakened to water typing. And then you've got the dark version of it, of course. Has a 30% chance that the hunter will ignore 100% of the target's defense. AoE wise, these two have full control, so that's why they're kind of used more compared to the other two. The one that I feel like doesn't get used the most, which I know I barely touch, is Phantom. Realistically, you're just getting a reset on cooldown when the skill hits. I feel like if this can affect multiple skills within Jinwoo, then this could be cooking. So again, curious to see a way they take this Ruin. And then of course you got Strike, which, I mean, okay, damage wise they do be cooking, and it decreases the target's attack and defense. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. I feel like if they raise the percentage on this, then we could effectively have fun with this and actually use this quite nicely. Because it really does have that single usage, but then when that second effect kicks in, it just applies that AoE effect. So single target, AoE. This isn't bad. I think after the adjustment and the buff, this might come out of the woodworks of being actually a really good one. So I'm keeping my eye on the strike version of this to see on what goes on with this skill. Because I mean, yeah, this is pretty solid. If anything, yeah, yeah, attack and defense drop by 12%. This could be something if they raise that. What else we got? Vertical arts, secret explosions, shadows, and gale. God damn, they are really just catering. So yeah, I thought so. Vertical arts. So it is, yep, secret explosions, reap, and wait, what? Crosshairs, reap. Wait, what? Oh, I think they got the wording confused. I think the dark one is meant to be shadows. Okay, it is what it is. So the reason why crosshairs isn't being picked up is because crosshairs is actually good. Especially in terms of if you're trying to do like AoE damage. I mean, in Season 1 Battle of Time, this was used a lot. But yeah, I didn't expect them. I mean, one could wish and hope, but yeah, I didn't expect them to buff this one up. But because out of all the vertical arts, this one is getting used the most. In terms of the remaining ones, of course, obviously with the water one, increases the damage dealt to targets in a break state by 150%. I feel like they should put breakage on this. If they do that and still keep that break damage dealt by 150, then this is going to be crazy good. If anything, that might overtake multi-strike. Possibly, maybe. Just depends on what the breakage is going to be. But we'll see what happens here, because that 150 breakage, or yeah, well, that damage dealt increase by 150 in the break state, that's really solid. I mean, they could potentially just up the percentage, that could be a thing. The Reap, or the Shadow one, when the skill is used, it applies a shield equal to 20% of Jinwoo's HP for 2 seconds. When using this skill, Jinwoo can counter-attack target's attack. It deals damage equal to 200% of Jinwoo's attack and stuns the target upon a successful counter-attack. What if they just take off the successful away, and if they just make it like a full-on counter-attack? Like if you counter-attack, you know, deals damage. Okay, I mean, yeah, I feel like this is decent as it is, to be honest. Again, they can probably just bump up the percentage on that one too. Or what if they also bump up the percentage over here too? That could just be more of a damage buff. Depending on the number of targets this skill hits, it increases damage dealt to normal monsters by 15% up to 10 targets. Yeah, this is never going to see the light of day, to be honest. Yeah, there's just so many other better ways to go about targeting multiple enemies. Especially when if this is just catering to normal monsters. Have normal monsters ever been an issue? No, you know, again, there are other better runes. This one needs a complete revamp. If anything, just take away the normal monsters. That's what's, in my opinion, that's what's kind of killing it. Keep the whole depending on numbers. If they want to keep that, which I think they don't need to. Yeah, I think this skill just needs a complete revamp. I really don't see any usage for this at all. Multi-strike. Well, we're just looking at that. Rush, illusion, and pummel. Okay. Which one? So we got. Oh, rush is okay. Oh wow. The fire one's not getting buffed up. Oh wait, it's bosses and elite monsters. Yeah, they're not going to be giving us that advantage play, are they? God damn it. Anyway, so when using the skill, increases the damage of crushing blow by 20% for 10 seconds. When the final hit lands, deal weak break damage every 3 seconds for 9 seconds. Yeah. The only thing this is used for is the breakage. That's basically it. I'm surprised on why this is getting buffed, because I feel like this is like a default usage for breakage. But I'm not going to... see, again, this is one of the big reasons where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Because if they want to buff this up, I'm here for it. Because realistically, there's nothing on the table for this other than the fact that we're getting breakage out of it. So if they can cater to get rid of it kind of correlating with another rune for it to actually provide more for us, I'm here for it. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and move along, because it is one of the ones that I like to use for my especially for the Workshop of Brilliant Light. I'm just putting it out there. And we got the dark version of it, again, medium break. User becomes invincible when using the skill. Every time the skill hits, increases damage by 2%, stacking up to 2 times. So that's 4%, pretty standard. When the skill hits, it resets the cooldown of dagger toss. Yeah, some of these skills that they correlate them with is just, yeah, it's not the best, unfortunately. But the increased damage by 2%, stacking up to 2 times. I have a feeling that they're gonna make it stacking up 5 times. I think that's the most we're going to get with this balance adjustment. So yeah. And then we got Pummel, which provides us with super armor, gives us weak breakage, which I hope they put to medium, fingers crossed. When the skill is used, increases critical hit rate by 4% for 8 seconds. When the skill hits, resets cooldown. So, I mean, yeah, the cooldown reset's not too bad. Again, critical hit rate right now, especially with skills providing that, I mean, yeah, if you're not giving us a decent amount of percentage, I mean, there's no really good use for it. If they want to correlate with another rune that provides critical hit damage, that could be something. That could be pretty. I mean, that would be nice to have it with, for example, with this skill, right? Because we're getting a critical hit rate damage increase of 30%, so it kind of works together pretty nicely. But they're going to have to do more than 4%, and this is heroic too. God damn, I was just really noticing that. And for 8 seconds, yeah, there's no usage out of this again, outside of the cooldown and the breakage. Okay, and then the command. Okay, I knew this was going to get touched up because the commander's touch barely gets used. So we've got finisher and liberation. Okay, let's have a look. Because the truth be told, the only one really gets used is black hole. I know recently absorption has been decently fairly used. So yeah, kind of makes sense on why this is by far the trashiest one. And because of how long it takes, and it's just providing AoE decrease. Yeah, there's others as we've just looked on that provides the defense drop, and realistically in an AoE format, if there's multiple enemies, this one ain't it. So I'm really eager to see on what more is going to be done for this skill. Liberation, what's this one? When the skill knocks down. Okay, this skill can be used up to 2 times. When the user lands an attack, their attack increases by 3% for 12 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Yeah, so they'll probably just make the stacking up. Stacking up. No, they'll probably, because the reason why it's 2 times is because you can use the skill 2 times. So they'll probably just up the percentage. If anything, hey, put it to 10%. So that way we get a 20% increase. That's all I'm trying to say. And this, again, this is on heroic too. So which means in legendary form, this will probably go to 5%. So 10%. So yeah, they'll probably put the damage up too, for the love of God, that too. Even with the buff, I'm telling you right now, I don't think these are going to get ever touched. So that's unfortunate, but that's the truth at the end of the day. But there we have it. So those are going to be the, those are the current runes right now on how they're looking. These are the ones that that the developers are going to be touching up on. And realistically, I think for me personally, I'm eager to see on how the internal wound turns out. Sequent explosions, because I kind of want to see how this is going to be affecting in the breakage. I'm hoping they do more for that. I'm hoping they do more for rush too, because this is one of the better ones for the water elements, so that's going to be cool. I'm eager to see on what they'll do with the bombardment. Hopefully this works out pretty nicely. This could be something big. So yeah, we'll see what more comes out from that. And I think for the most part, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, the strike for mutilate. This could be pretty solid. So some of them, 1 or 2 of them, are coming across as pretty okay-ish or decent as of right now. But the fact that they're on the list to get balanced and buffed, yeah, I'll take it. But for the most part, with the majority that they've spoken about, yeah, they got to get touched up on. Gale, the vertical arts Gale, that needs a complete revamp. This needs a complete revamp in my personal opinion. So yeah, so those are the ruins in question as of right now on what are being looked into and are going to be the initial batch that are going to get balanced first. So look out for those ruins if you have them. If you don't, hopefully RNG works in your favor, because hey, you never know, they might balance and buff them up to a great deal to making them ruins that are going to be more used potentially. Who knows?